totally well as far as his body in recovery. What's going on? They don't care. We don't care. We want you incurable. We don't want you healed. We want you back here on some kind of medication. My God, you heard me say it. The side effects is enough to scare me to death. Yet they don't care. You know why? It's part of a curse. Hasn't there been more people in this nation than right now that are on high blood pressure medicine? They're on cholesterol medicine, when the number one thing about cholesterol, it's good for you. It's part of your own need of your own body. All of our forefathers never knew what cholesterol was, and I still couldn't spell it. But I can tell you tonight, it's not a cholesterol pill you need. I walked into a vitamin store with Brother McGehee there in Whitney, Texas. We walked in a vitamin store, and Curtis was talking to the lady that run the store. We were just going back and forth. Said a woman come in, a truck driver, and said, I can't hold the wheel no more. My arms are falling off. The pain, it's just agony and pain. I hurt from my head to my toes, and I can't take no more. I'm only in my early 50s. The woman that run the vitamin store said to her, are you on cholesterol medicine? She said, yes. She said, that's your problem. She said, all you need is CoQ10. Just a little bit of nutrition is all you need. He said that the entire side effects of cholesterol medicine will make you hurt from your elbows to your knuckles of your toes. I'm telling you tonight, saints, we've got to realize it's a curse. When that doctor tells you, I'm not here to heal you, I'm here to put you on something. I'm here to make money on you. Billions of dollars are being spent tonight by Americans because we cannot get cured. And I can tell you, God created this body to heal itself. If it'll walk with God, talk with God, the healing will manifest. But the curse to a nation is to put you on medications. Remember Brother Clendenin used to tell the story. He opened an old folks, I guess they called it back then, an old folks home that brought in all the elderly people. He said they come in, they're slobbering, their heads down on their chest. He said they don't know where they're at. He said it's unbelievable the mess they were in. He said the first thing we did as our church and our staff, we got them off of the meds. And when we did, they started worshiping God. They started clapping. They started running around the building. Can I tell you tonight, saints, the curse of a plague and the incurable is from foreign doctors. Go back to verse 24. The Lord shall make the rain of thy land powder, and dust from heaven shall it come down upon thee until thou be destroyed. What does that mean? Droughts. We have family-owned farms in America right now, been owned for 100 years by the same families. They're now shut down. They can't even make a living on their own 1,000-acre farms. How do you know, preacher? Number one, you see it and hear it on the news. But number two, I just drove 3,000 miles across this country, farm after farm after farm. In fact, Brother Nick will tell you, more of them are closed and shut down than there are in operation. Why? We're cursed. There's a drought. You can farm all you want, and you can't even produce enough money. Our dairy farmers right now in America, Southern California, most of their dairies, many of them are going bankrupt because the cost of feed and to keep the dairy open, the milk will not pay back what it was for a profit, and now they're going bankrupt. It's a curse. Isn't this amazing? America, art thou better? Art thou better? You remember when we were kids, we had a cash and carry drive-through dairy store almost in every city. busiest little places you ever been to in your life. Come running out there. What do you need? 2 half-gallons of milk, half-gallon of chocolate, and half-gallon of fruit punch. What else do you need? The popsicles, all right. That little store, every one of them. Rockview Dairy had them on every city and every corner. Today they set boarded up. Why? It's exactly what I'm talking about. It's a drought. It's a curse. Verse 25 and 26. The Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies. Thou shalt go out one way against them, and you're going to flee 7 ways before them. Thou shalt be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth, and thy carcass shall be meat unto the fowls of the air, and to the beasts of the earth, and no man shall fray them away. What does this mean? A curse on a nation is your enemies will put your armies to flight, to chase. Let me tell you tonight, saints, what a joke Islam has made of the United States of America. We don't even know who our enemies are. Maybe it's because we have a Muslim president. He's just doing what Muslims do. Muslims hate. Islam hates America. So all they've done is make America Muslim. Don't get mad at me. I'm telling you the truth. Everywhere you see a mosque, the bottom line to that mosque means we now have conquered that very area or region that mosque went up. We own it. They declared jihad, a war, Islam against America, and they haven't stopped. They made a joke out of us. They're mocking us in Afghanistan. They're mocking us in Iraq. I said, we went in and helped them eliminate Saddam Hussein. I said, and we lost or paid billions to make that happen. I said, I'd say, Iraq, you got gold, you got oil, pay us back. We don't do anything for free. Set you free and then you make a joke out of us? Hello? What a game we're playing in Afghanistan. What a game we played in all the last several different wars we've been involved in. Just little games that we play, that we end up running for our life. President went into office. The first week he's in office, he went to Egypt to privately tell them. We had people that we know personally that was in that meeting. He basically was apologizing to them for America and its arrogance. Are you kidding me? I said, are you kidding me? They brought our twin towers down. They're telling us we were going for the White House. We were going for every part of America. We were going to destroy the very foundation of this nation. They're Muslim. They're Islam. They have no agenda other than to wipe us out. Takes you 45 minutes to get through the checkpoints at an airport when really all you need to know. Are you a Muslim? Are you from that world that produces them? Are you a Muslim? Then we're profiling. Hallelujah. I know you may not like what I'm saying, but I'm telling you the truth. But since we're cursed, our enemies are making a joke out of us. We bankrupt our nation for one reason. It's because of the security we had to produce after 9/11. I know, I've traveled all over this world. I go in an airport before 9/11. I walk straight to the gate. My wife could walk to the gate with me, tell me bye, hug me and kiss me bye. Have a Coke, have a bottle of water. Now you throw out your water, go through the gate, buy another bottle for $3.50. And takes you an hour to get through the checkpoints. 30, 40 people are now doing what one used to do. Why? We're cursed. Islam hates America. So all they've done is make America Muslim. And they're not going to stop till they accomplish their agenda. You hear me? Let's go to verse 30 for number 8. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. Thou shalt build a house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and thou shalt not gather the grapes thereof. Are you reading this? That's a curse. What's he saying? Divorce, broken homes, broken marriages. For over 50% of the so-called Christians are getting divorces tonight. Our percentage of divorce in the evangelical church is equal to the world's. Why? It's a curse. Do we not know, saints? It's a curse. It's judgment. Do we not care? Do we not fear? Has the curse robbed us of the fear of God? Just get rid of him. Get rid of her. Do whatever you want. Leave a church pew. Throw your marriage in a trash bin. Who cares what God says? It's a curse. And part of that curse is not to fear God no more. Verse 31. Thine ox shall be slain before your own eyes. Thou shalt not eat thereof. Thine ass shall be violently taken away from before thy face, and shall not be restored to thee. Thy sheep shall be given unto thine enemies, and thou shalt have none to rescue them. Understanding here is Moses is passing down this curse. The only way of living, sheep, asses, goats, the only way was farming. They didn't have any other means to raise or to have an income. So what's he saying? That in bankruptcies, you will find your livelihood violently taken away from you. Unemployment is at an all-time high. And what a joke we make out of figures. Oh, it's back. We're back. We're on recovery now. Everybody I meet, pray that I get a job. My company's gone broke. My company's going to be laying off. Pray that they don't lay me off. What is this? The bankruptcies, the setbacks of our means of life and livelihood. He said the curse is it will be violently taken away from you. Do you realize how many people worked in the Twin Towers? How many people went unemployed as well as losing their own life, that the next day there's no building to go to, there's no property to go to? I'm only giving you an isolated incident. I'm talking about saints across this country. The unbelievable loss of jobs and companies and bankruptcies. What is it? Saints of God, hear this preacher. It's bankruptcies. It's our livelihood. It's violently being taken away from us. Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people. My God. Thine eyes shall look and fall and fail with longing for them all the day long. There shall be no might in thine hand. There's nothing you can do about it. What is this curse? It's a loss of an entire generation. Hear me tonight. A curse on a nation is a loss of an entire generation. We've watched unsaved, New Age, immoral people take our children away from us. They now teach them that God's word doesn't matter. God's opinion is no different than man's opinion. Did you know that? They teach it in our schools. You have a right to your opinion. You have a right, freedom of choice. Don't let nobody dictate to you. And what did we do? We let our school system rob us of a generation. You would get swats when I was in junior high and high school if they caught you not saluting the flag. If you didn't repeat that every morning, that, the flag of allegiance, the Pledge of Allegiance. If you got caught not making it, you would maybe write, I will pledge allegiance to the flag 1,000 times or take 3 swats. Now if you even attempt to tell a kid that I'm going to make you do something, mom's there, everybody else comes down. What are they doing? They're taking those kids out of our hands and telling them